Hello everyone, in this video let us solve this question. So we have t raised to power t raised to power 2 is equal to 16. Now let us solve for the value of t. To do this, solution. So we have t raised to power 2 is equal to 16. Now to solve for the value of t, what we are going to do is that we are going to first of all square the both sides of the equation such that this becomes, in bracket, we have t raised to power 2 all power of 2 is equal to 16 squared. And with this, we can then apply this rule that if you have, in bracket, a raised to power b power of c, this is equal to a raised to power c power of b. So in this case, we're going to say that t raised to power 2 right here, let's call it b, and then let us call power 2 right here, let us call it c, such that if we are to make this to look like this format, c will come inside and then power b will go outside. So this will then become, in bracket, we have t here, then b will go outside, such that c will then come inside, and c is power 2, so power 2 will come inside, then power b, which is t raised to power 2, will go outside, so t raised to power 2 is all equal to, here we have 16 squared. So from here, we can then solve this further by, we have t raised to power 2, all power of t raised to power 2 is equal to 16 squared, right? Now looking at the left hand side of the equation, we have it that the base right here, t raised to power 2, is equal to the power right here, t raised to power 2. So we're going to apply it also on the right hand side, such that the base should also equal the power also. Now to do so, it's very simple. Just recall that 16 is equal to 4 times 4. And 4 times 4 is equal to 4 squared. So 16 equals to 4 squared. In replace of 16, we'll bring in 4 squared. And this becomes t raised to power 2, all power of t raised to power 2 is equal to 16 becomes, in bracket, 4 squared, then all raised to power 2. Then applying the principle that if you have a raised to power b power of c, this equals to a raised to power b times c. Applying this right here, then this becomes, in bracket, t raised to power 2, all power of t raised to power 2 is equal to 4 raised to power 2 times 2 is 4. And with this, we have made the base right here to equal the power. Same thing also, the base is also equal to the power on the left hand side of the equation. So with this, we can then compare the exponents such that we have it as t raised to power 2 is equal to 4. So to then solve for the value of t, we can eliminate the square by square root the both sides of the equation. So square root t squared is equal to plus or minus square root of 4. And from here, square, we cancel square root. The value of t is equal to plus or minus square root of 4 is 2. Shows that the value of t1 is equal to plus 2 and value of t2 is equal to minus 2. So with this, we've gotten the value of t1 and also the value of t2. So these are the two solutions for the value of t. But then, let's check if the solutions for the value of t that we have solved for are the correct answers. So let us check. From here, let's check. The question is t raised to power t raised to power 2 is equal to 16. And then we got the first value of t as plus 2 and the second value of t as minus 2. So when t is equal to 2, that is t1 equals to 2, and putting the value of t as 2 in this equation, with that equals 16, t is 2, so 2, then raised to power t is also 2, then all raised to power 2, with this equal 16, question mark. So first, let's first simplify 2 raised to the power 2, this one right here. Now 2 raised to the power 2 is equal to 2 times 2, and that is 4. So that means that 2 power of 2 is 4. And with this, we can write this as 2 raised to the power of 4, with this equal 16 question mark. Now 2 raised to the power of 4 is 2 in 4 places. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 will it equal 16 question mark. 2 times 2 4 times 2 8 times 2 16, and as you can see 16 is equal to 16. Good. So that means that the value of T1 that we got as 2 is the correct solution. Now let's then check for the other value of T, which equals minus 2. So when T equals to minus 2, the question is T raised to power T raised to power 2 equal to 16. Now inputting the value of T2 as minus 2 into this, T then becomes in bracket, we have minus 2, right? All raised to power minus 2, then all raised to power 2. So with this equal 16 question mark. Now let's first simplify this right here. Power minus 2 raised to power 2. Now we have minus 2 all raised to power 2. Minus 2 all raised to power 2 is equal to minus 2 times minus 2. And this will give us minus times minus is plus, 2 times 2 is 4. And here, minus 2 power of 2 is equal to 4. Such that this becomes minus 2 from here. Then the power of minus 2 raised to power 2 is 4. So raised to power of 4 with this equal 16 question mark. Now minus 2 all raised to power 4 is minus 2 in 4 places. Minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2 with this equal 16. Now minus times minus times minus times minus is plus. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16, and this is equal to 16. Good. So that means that the value of T2 that we got as minus 2 also is the correct solution. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.